Baltimore City Schools is in the hot seat after the Anti-Defamation League files a complaint saying the school system has failed to address anti-Semitism from students and staff.
As community leaders speak out, Fox 45's Jessica Babb pressed the school system about the change that needs to happen. She joins us live from the newsroom with the very latest. Jessica.
So City Schools' recent statement says they don't tolerate anti-Semitism. We asked them for an on-camera interview today, but they didn't give one to us. So instead, we sent a list of follow-up questions asking about what disciplinary actions they took for the incidents outlined in these complaints. And we also asked what they plan to change moving forward. But so far, those are answers they've yet to give us. Shining a light on anti-Semitism, this new complaint is showing what's happening inside Baltimore City schools.
Especially since October 7th, there has been a tremendous uptick in anti-Semitic-related incidents, not just in the school system, but really across the city as a whole. We've had a lot of anti-Semitic graffiti and other incidents taking place, and it's quite concerning.
This 22-page complaint from the Anti-Defamation League on behalf of Jewish students and parents says City Schools has knowingly allowed its schools to become hostile environments for Jewish students. The complaint saying those students face egregious and persistent discrimination and harassment by teachers and students on campus. After more than a dozen complaints, they say City Schools has failed to take action. Jewish community leaders like Howard Libet say
it's worrisome. You don't want any families to feel like the anti-Semitism that their students face or may have faced is being unaddressed. And so it's certainly something we are working to follow up on.
Some of the incidents outlined in their complaint include a teacher who is still employed by City Schools directing multiple Nazi salutes at the sole Jewish student in his class after he was on record making a comment about Nazis years earlier. Then there's been instances of bullying, with students making hateful comments to Jewish students. At times, swastikas have even been drawn on bathroom walls, on desks, and drawn in textbooks. Officials with the Anti-Defamation League say,
after speaking with the families who have experienced these incidents and understanding the impact it's having on their children and their children's ability to learn and thrive in the schools, we decided legal action was needed.
This comes after someone accessed City Schools board meeting on July 22nd, displaying an anti-Semitic, racist, and obscene image. An incident City Schools quickly condemned and is now investigating as a hate crime. Baltimore Councilman Yitzy Schleifer says,
I think that people who may harbor some hate, feel that they feel comfortable expressing it and taking action and, spraying graffiti and hijacking a school's board meeting because they don't feel that they're going to be condemned very strongly.
No school system is going to be perfect, just like no workplace is going to be perfect. There are going to be incidents of anti-Semitism and hate. The question is how you respond.
In response to the recent complaint, in a statement, City Schools says they're committed to fostering a culture of tolerance and respect and say they don't tolerate anti-Semitism or racism against any group. They say when issues are brought to their attention, they take diligent, student-centered action. They say while they are aware of some of the incidents mentioned in the complaint, they say they addressed them. We sent several follow-up questions asking about their policies when dealing with anti-Semitic situations, if disciplinary action was taken against the staff members or students in question, and if not, why not? And if the school system has plans to change any policies moving forward.
This comes from the top. This is a citywide issue. This is not exclusive to the school system. And so I think that it really needs to come from the top in the city to address these incidents.
And we will keep pushing to get answers to our questions. And when we find out, we'll let you know what they have to say. Live in the newsroom, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.